3, 2, 1.
A few weeks ago, I attended the premiere of Eating Plants in Stockholm, a series that promised to showcase the beauty of global vegan culinary innovation. It's a show that aims to promote veganism but leaves a bitter taste due to its shortcomings. While it's a step forward in mainstreaming plant-based eating, it's far from perfect. The pros: yes, the show promotes veganism and encourages ethical choices, from animal rights to sustainability. It spotlights politicians, entrepreneurs, and more making a difference. The cons: Eating Plants is obsessed with veganizing Eurocentric foods, largely ignoring authentic vegan culinary delights from countries like Ethiopia, Mediterranean cultures, and other communities across the globe. Why the focus on veganized foods that remind us of suffering and death? We must ask, why is the vegan movement, which spans the globe, represented by a limited narrative? Why are indigenous voices, non-white activists, and their culinary delights ignored? Ironically, one of the documentary's international producers, in the midst of promoting the idea of decolonizing our diet, seems utterly oblivious to the fact that the documentary itself is promoting vegan products that uncannily mimic the colonial-era animal-driven food. The hypocrisy is astounding. The obsession with veganizing fleshes of non-human animals, egg and dairy-based foods raises questions. Why not focus on the incredible range of vegan dishes that don't mimic animal products? The choice of featuring well-connected, non-vegan individuals in the show makes you wonder about the true intentions. We need authentic vegan advocates who walk the talk. But this insidious trend didn't emerge overnight. It finds its roots in the Whitewashing Vegan 1.0 event held in September, under the banner of Framtidens mat, where these very same organizers allowed animal agriculture lobbyists to peddle lies and propaganda about the supposed necessity of consuming the remains of sentient beings.
Ja, eller en följd kanske av det du är inne på. Jag tänker så här, du var inne på biotillgänglighet, hur bra eller inte bra man kan ta upp vissa näringsämnen, och du nämnde järn som är ett sånt där ämne som vi tyvärr inte har speciellt bra upptagsförmåga från när man tar en vanlig böna eller ärta eller lins eller så, om man jämför då med till exempel kött.
All of this happened at an event supposedly meant to promote vegan innovators and entrepreneurs. During the Framtidens mat event, these so-called vegan innovators and entrepreneurs conveniently glossed over the fundamental issue of animal rights as a driving force behind their vegan businesses. It took the frustration of animal rights activists in the audience to remind them of this critical aspect.
Us and for society and for the planet. But if and the animals, yes. Good. It's coming. Yeah,
it's coming. We will take the questions later on. Yeah. We will come to that. Yes, thank you.
And yes, a lot of it is unethical of the factory farming, of course.
You're not interested in the ethical aspect of the exploitation of non-human people. Are you any of guys vegan? And if you're not, what's stopping you from being vegan?
But hold on. Things got surreal during Whitewashing Vegan 1.0. When a non-vegan V-label representative compared animal exploitation to using cell phones, claiming victims in both cases. Let's get back to Whitewashing Vegan 2.0. Here's the kicker. These very organizers were the architects of the documentary's themes, settings, and casting choices, clearly cherry-picking their friends for the roles. It's nothing short of scandalous and morally corrupt how the organizers of Eating Plants in Sweden have brazenly perpetuated the whitewashing of veganism 2.0. The glaring difference between the Swedish and Australian series was the explicit reluctance to use the term vegan in the former, while the latter unapologetically championed veganism throughout.
Political parties that promotes plant-based eating. We need change in three spaces. We need individuals to change their behaviour. We need people to make kinder choices and to think about what they're putting on their plates. So that's number one.
Yeah.
We need corporate change. So we need corporations to make ethical decisions and have ethical policies in place to make sure supermarkets are changing what's on their shelves, restaurants are changing what's on their menus, for example.
Yeah.
And the third one is political power. We need people to use their votes to vote for parties that are willing to stand up and to push for these changes so that we can make sure our laws are protecting them as well.
The Swedish organizers seem to prioritize profit and connections over promoting genuine vegan values. Featuring an opportunist non-vegan vegan cookbook author and the founder/editor of a vegan magazine that espouses vegetarianism, raising questions about their commitment to veganism. The Swedish organizers' actions reflect a disturbing pattern of deceit and hypocrisy, turning their backs on the very values and ethics that should underpin the vegan movement. It's time for transparency, accountability, and a genuine commitment to the principles of veganism, including respect for animal rights. Anything less is a disservice to the animals, the planet, and the very essence of ethical, sustainable living.
Symbol på statskontrol og vestlig imperialisme, racisme, sexisme, nationalisme og speciesisme. Men det er godt et sted at være, hvis velvære vil der være en velstand. Det er et dejligt land for en cis-heterofil mand, hvor vi taler vildt meget om velfærd, føler os flinke. Men hvis du ikke er et menneske, så må du kraftedeme tænke. Burn down, Danish Club! Burn down, Danish Club! Vi tænker burn down,